I have a grocery haul for you from Walmart. We ran over to the Walmart tonight, and I got a cube of my ginger ale for under $9. The celery went up again, it's $1.77. I picked up our tater tots because I'll be splitting this up for two different meals. One of it's going to be for a ham and tater tot casserole. I recently had a spiral ham for Easter, and the leftover ham is split up into individual bags, labeled for what meal we want to do with it, with just the ham in it, in case we change our mind, and then we don't have to worry about all the pre-prepping and just separated out the ham. And I did that with chicken too recently for chicken dinners. Grabbed a bunch of bananas. We're going to be doing some air fryer bell stuffed peppers soon. Picked up the bread dippers. These went up about 10 cents. My kids really like them, especially my 12-year-old. The old El Paso Spanish rice. It is the best on the market in our opinion. We really like it a lot. Sugar was a really good price at Walmart, and I noticed that sugar and flour at Walmart is very reasonable for the size bags. I don't like to buy bulk on the sugar because it's in a paper bag and very hard to store, and it's a real pain. And my husband grabbed one of the mild beefs. He likes those a lot. And my kids are on spring break, and I grabbed the colored goldfish because the buckets of goldfish are around $9, $10. I am in New York State. The prices in New York are higher. This went back down to $1. It is the sliced bread. I believe it's the Italian, or nope, it's the French one. And it's really good bread. It's one of my husband's favorite. We are having spaghetti sauce for dinner tomorrow night. And we picked up the bread to have some bread and butter with this dish that we're having. We're going to probably have it with thin spaghetti or rigatoni. We picked up some tomato paste. Now at Walmart, these are the better value rather than buying the small ones. We buy two of the larger ones, and then I only use one large one per crock pot meal for my spaghetti sauce. We do spaghetti every Wednesday night, or a variation of spaghetti sauce like lasagna or lasagna soup, something along those lines, manicotti, baked ziti, anything Italian. And then we got 4 of the tomato sauces. I usually use 2 of these with one of the Hunt's, and we like the Great Value spaghetti sauce. It's really good. Here's the 3rd one, and here is the 4th can. And then the diced tomatoes. We have the jarred garlic and herb sauce already on hand in my cupboard. We keep the sauces in the cupboard underneath the countertop. And then I have canned goods in our pantry that we just created recently. And then I have some overstock. This is what it looks like. And we spent around $43. We thought the soda was $10.58, and we were really excited that it was under $9. Starting with the sauces that my husband scanned first. The diced tomatoes were 72 cents a piece. The little sauce cans were 38 cents each. This is the Great Value brand. And then the paste was 98 cents. And rather than getting 2 little cans of paste, 1 can is perfect, and you're saving money. It is the better value. Then we got celery stalks for $1.77. That's gone up from $1.52. The bunch of bananas were $1.05. The bell peppers were a great buy at $3.52. The bread dippers were $1.40. That has gone up a dime. David's beef patty for the microwave was $1.24. He loves those. Granulated sugar was $2.12. Concerning the big box of goldfish is almost $10. $5.28 was a great buy for the little bags. Then I don't have to use my sandwich bags for that, and I can just throw one in their lunch bag. And those are going to be hidden until school returns next week, so they have them for a lunch bag. Otherwise, they'll be gone by the weekend. If you have kids, you know. Then we bought 3 boxes of the delicious Spanish rice by Ortega is the best. And I love it next day. I like to have it left over. $1.78 for each box. The Italian sliced bread went down a dime because it was $1, and I think it's because it's in the evening. they lower prices. And sometimes they have meats. Most grocery stores either have a certain day or a certain time of the day where you can find manager specials anywhere up to 50% off. And then I got a little can of the guacamole for 93 cents. And then we have the bottle deposit. We go to the bottle return to return our bottles, the plant, because we get 6 cents instead of a nickel. And we just bring in the bag, give it to them, tell them what we know that's in the bag, like a rough estimate, and they give you the cash and you're on your way. If it's over a certain amount, though, they will give it to you at the end of the day or a check, depending on how high the amount is for your bottles that you return. Now I'm going to show you my food pantry that I just created. We took a closet and put some shelves in it. I'm going to get another set of shelves so it stacks all the way up to the high shelf in the closet. Then I'm going to show you our meal plan. When I like to do my Mexican dishes, I like to add salsa verde. This is by Hernandez, and I heard it was really good. And this is going to be going into one of my Mexican dishes that I'll be making soon for my Dollar Tree dinners, or Dollar Tree friendly dinners, because I do them now for stuff in my pantry as well as the Dollar Tree to make it more affordable with their price raise. If you're new, this is my menu board and we meal plan, and we're just coming off of Easter Sunday, and we had split ham and pea soup yesterday. We didn't do the kielbasa. We did pork chops tonight because we do pork on Tuesday nights. We decided we wanted them despite the fact we had ham and pea soup and then a spiral ham on Sunday. Wednesday, we are going to have spaghetti sauce with meatballs and the Italian bread. And we're going to be doing the bell stuffed peppers instead of the meatloaf. We're going to be doing that in the air fryer. I'll be making burritos for that Friday because we've been doing tavern food and takeout food copycat style instead of ordering out, except for a pizza. That's the only thing I'll order out now with all the prices going up. And we're going to pick up some steaks at BJ's when they go on sale because we're going to put them in the grill or the air fryer. And we have a whole chicken in our freezer already. And we're going to have a whole chicken on Sunday. I'm going to be doing a casserole with the leftovers because we do round two meals every Monday. Then we're going to be doing pork ribs. Wednesdays are Italian night. Heat and eat can be anything. And that'll be the kielbasa. Then we're going to do a homemade pizza. And then a chuck roast. I have a chuck in my freezer already. Then I have a bunch of chicken already separated out from my meal prep video with a family package of chicken. And I'll take out that bag that says chicken strips and I'll make homemade chicken strips for my family. And if there's anything left over, I'll make a big pot of soup. I always have extra chicken on hand to throw into the crock pot to make a big pot of soup. And then we're going to be back to pork chops for pork chop or pork Tuesday, Italian night on Wednesday, heat and eat, which could be anything from a TV dinner to a quick meal that you throw in the air fryer. Then we're going to be doing the meatloaf on the 5th of May, and then we're going to probably have a pot roast on the 6th of May. Now, these are not all set in stone, and we've already changed some things around. It depends on what you feel that night, and always have a backup plan and be able to thaw things out. Here is my pantry shelves. I have all my canned goods here, and all the drinks are at the bottom. And I'll be decanting the big case of ginger ale and putting it onto the shelf out of the way so it doesn't look like a storeroom here. And I'm going to show you my freezer. This is my freezer. And I want to get the tater tots put away, because we're going to be splitting these up for a ham and tater tot casserole, and then we're going to do sides with them or snacks with them. I have a lot of quick grabs here: ground beef, extra butter, frozen pizza, breakfast sandwiches. These are the bags of chicken that are separated. One of them is for tacos, one is for stir fry, one is for chicken strips. In the back here are different bags of ham for ham and tater tot casserole and ham sliders. We buy the chicken wings because my husband likes them for lunch as well as my kid. And at the very bottom is all our frozen produce. With everything on the rise, it is important to take care of your produce. I like to take apart the bananas because they last a lot longer. And when these get a little more blackened, they're going to go into my freezer for smoothies or banana ice cream. We do a lot of homemade ice creams and smoothies here. Then I cut the ends off of my celery. And I heard do not wet them first because it gives them more of a potential to mold. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the end off. And I'm going to wrap a paper towel around it. You can save this and regrow your celery. And then the paper towel is going to keep your celery up to 2 to 3 weeks fresh. I'm also going to open up the bell peppers and put a paper towel with them too, even though we're going to be eating them Thursday. And then just take the celery and put it back into your bag. You can do it with foil, but foil is a little more expensive. And you can buy paper towels relatively cheap. And we buy them bulk. And you just put them in your refrigerator or in your vegetable crisp, and they'll last up to 2 weeks. I'm going to take the bell peppers, I'm going to put them into a Ziploc bag. Take a couple of paper towels and your Ziploc bag, and you're going to cut them open. Now we're not going to rinse them off until I use them. I read on Pinterest that never pre-rinse even berries because it encourages molding. And you're going to put them into the bag. You can wash this bag out when you're done as well and reuse it, which I like. One time I don't reuse bags is like pork or chicken. You can take your paper towel and then they're going to stay fresh. Now they're ready for the refrigerator. With lunch meat, I replace it with fresh wax paper, and cheese, I unwrap it from its packaging, wrap it in wax paper, and put it into an airtight Ziploc bag, and it stays fresher longer, your cheese. You can save this for your child, and they can dip it in paint and make rose patterns. My kids loved that when they were little. Or you could regrow it, or you can freeze it for your vegetable stock when you make your broth. I'm a big believer in decanning. I'm going to decan one layer onto my pantry shelves for quick grab. Ginger ale is awesome when you have an upset stomach. It really works well, almost better than Tums. I don't like Tums anymore. I used to have to take them for a calcium treatment, and they just don't do it for me anymore. And then the other half I'm just going to store until it's needed. I just rotated the stock and pulled all the oldest to the front and put all the newest towards the back. I'll be using one of these tomorrow with a crushed tomato and these two pastes because they are the oldest to make my sauce. And then I'll be using a couple of cans of the puree.